Yo, what's good? So, it's been a while. I know. For all, how many of y'all listen now? 170 something of y'all miss me. I know. But I just wanted to come on here, man, because I had a moment where I just sat back and I was like, man, I looked at my last like 10 videos or look at my last 10 or 15 or whatever, and you would swear I hate what I do. You know, I feel like I'm always bitching about photography and the entrepreneur grind. But don't get it twisted. It's hard, right? But I'm for it. I just get more frustrated with people and the lack of commitment people have, and then the low ballers, and then the this, and then the that, and then but also, as much as I despise all of that, I tell you what a bad client will help you do. It will help you write a hell of a contract and amend your contract to put all these different clauses and rules and this and that, because it's just like, you know, being in the Army. You see these signs and warning signs and this, and you go to a school, there's a whole bunch of dumbass rules, and you're like, why is that a rule? And they just look at you like, apparently it's a rule because somebody did some stupid shit. And that's what it comes down to, man. Not every client is your client, and we've all heard it. Market to your people. But I also understand the fact that clients will help you understand your business better, find loopholes in your business, because a bad client will find a loophole in some type of business order or rule that you have to try to find a way not to do certain shit that you are asking them to do, or pay your deposit on this time and that time, and then as soon as the shoot is over, I want the rest of my money, but I still want my pictures, and how do I know you're gonna get my money? So it's a trust thing back and forth. So a good client will never not trust the fact that you're going to deliver your images. And you should never get the energy from a good client that they not going to pay you. So either way, it should be a mutual respect when it comes to photographer and client. Everybody meet in the middle. I'm giving, it's a push-pull relationship, man. And it's just, you have to understand as a photographer that not everybody's going to value what it is that you do, and you shouldn't have to beg a good client for anything. And I was even telling my girl, like, I want to find them clients that's like, I don't want that 500 shit, the $1,500 package. What come with that? Because I want the best of the best. Those are the clients you should be looking for in marketing too, right? Everybody that's looking for your low package, they gonna look for your low package and see if they can get it even lower. Those aren't the people you need to be marketing to. Or for, or even wasting your time with. Tell them folks to kick rocks, man. And it's hard because you could go a stretch without hearing from a client, and then when you finally hear from a client, you tell them to kick rocks. And so you don't want to, you're trying to hold on to that little $200 they want to pay you, even though you know your morals and your business model is that your base package is $5. You know what I'm saying? But you bend it and break it because you ain't heard from nobody in a while. So you trying to get that little bit of coin to help sustain and get your dopamine up. But at the same time, the entire time you on that shoot, you like, man, I don't feel like doing all this shit for $200, $300, man. I'm breaking my own rules. You feel it in your gut. You can feel it. And it's in your face. The energy is everywhere. You just need to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I have something I was trying to say, and I was just thinking about it when I was talking about clients just being, you know, all over the place for what they want to pay you and do. So a good client is all we ever want. We just want somebody that's going to value what we do and ask you for more. Okay, I see that $500 package, and I see this one. What come with this one? That's the one I want right there, because I want prints, I want albums, I want this thing to be, then you know as a photographer, you got to bring your A game with that type of person talking to you. There's no room for errors. There's nothing. You can't fuck nothing up in that whole business deal, because they want the best and they expect to get the best. You sitting here marketing and patting your chest talking about, they want to see it. They want to pull it out of you because they got the disposable income to where, man, I just want the best. I don't want mediocre nothing. I don't want low bottom barrel nothing. I want the best of the best when it comes to what it is I'm paying for. So make sure you're ready to deliver that, especially if that's what you're talking about you deliver. You know what I mean? But as much as I complain sometimes about the people that call me, I have to also tell myself, I was in the kitchen this morning making coffee, like, there was a time when nobody was calling you, motherfucker. So now stop getting mad when people calling you. That means you're doing something right. Now you got to do that right thing better to get the better client. Okay, now you get them to start calling. Okay, now out of them 10, only one of them follow through. Okay, cool. Now let's get it. Let's try to make sure that your hit rate is better with the 10 that's calling. Try to get 4. Okay, then next month you try to figure out how you can get 5, and then 10. Try to make. There's no way you're going to be ever 100% hit rate. Even as an Army recruiter, I didn't get 100% of the people that told me yes to join the Army. So I understand the fact that I'm not going to get 100% of the people that say they're interested in a photo shoot to sit down and actually sit in front of the camera and show up. You know what I mean? So I understand that. But I had to tell myself, dude, stop motherfucking complaining, because at one point nobody was calling your ass. Now you get mad at the type of people that's calling you. You can't have your cake and eat it too. This is all internal conversation I'm having as I'm sitting making coffee this morning. You know what I mean? So I have to also tell myself, be patient. They coming. Because at one point, nobody was calling you. You was almost out here begging last year for a motherfucker to call you and to work with you. You know what I mean? So understand that. So photographers, if you just now getting your thing out the mud, man, keep grinding, keep working. They gonna call, they gonna come. So on another note, I'm dipping full, all 10 toes in on the film, man. I'm 10 toes in. I got the film itch. And mainly because I wanted to do something that challenged me. I wanted something fun. Not saying I wasn't having fun. I don't have fun on my paid shoot. But if you know paid work from fun work, it hit totally different when you just grabbing your camera, just going out the door to go have some fun, versus grabbing your camera with bubble guts, going to a photo shoot because you don't want to fuck it up. You want to deliver high quality shit to the clients because that's what they're paying you for. So there's some anxiety in that, but there's no anxiety when I pick up just my camera, and let's talk about it real quick because somebody's gonna ask. So I absolutely love the 35 Voigtlander Mach 2. I guess people are calling it the Mach 2 because it's the second version of it. So I picked up a Leica M6. I did it. Yep. I did it. It's the rebrand. It's the time when they decide it's the TTL. Whatever, all you Leica camera nerds, it's a TTL. So it's the second one. It's not the classic. It has a built-in light meter. It has the big shutter speed dial, all the rebranding stuff that came with that. And I absolutely love this thing, man. I love all my Leicas. I love all my cameras. But this one right here, it hit different simply because I can't, and I still be doing it. My daughter called me today. We was at the Rose Garden, and I took her to the Rose Garden to see the roses because her name is Kendall Rose. So I decided to take her to the Rose Garden before Easter, and yeah, whatever. So I went out there and shooting, and I gave her my Q2 monochrome, and I felt bad because I felt like a shitty dad because a lot of my camera equipment is monochrome, and here I am wanting my daughter to go out and enjoy some damn roses, and I give her a black and white motherfucking camera. I felt horrible, but you know what happened? The girl's so damn smart. She's just like me, creative as fuck. She was like, I realized real quick, trying to shoot the red roses wasn't really working that well because I was shooting black and white, so you couldn't see the color. So I went and found the white ones. I was like, girl, I'm so proud of you. You was smart. You a creator. You was smart. You was kind. No, but to hear her say that, it let me know she could figure it out. She could figure it out the way I figured it out. You got to find high contrast, high texture scenes and items when you're shooting in black and white. So for her to have that as we're walking away and walking to the car moment made me just had a proud dad, tear rolled down my eyes internally because, yeah, I wasn't crying, but I'm just saying it was a proud moment. But anyway, back to the Leica M6. Super simple. And just to hear that look, I was gonna demonstrate on the mic like some of the other cornballs do on YouTube, but I ain't get my film for free. Nobody sent me this shit. I had to pay this. I'm not finna sit here, and it's loaded, and it's a brand new roll, so I'm not finna sit here and ASMR y'all some bullshit photos of my office just so you can hear a click. But this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's easy to work with, and I caught myself trying to look at the back of the screen. And even my daughter was, after I would take a picture, she peeking. I'm like, and she was like, what's that ring? What's that? I was like, that's the ISO dial, right? That's the dial of where you match it with the speed of the film that you're shooting and everything else. But just to show you how much of a newbie I am, I had a buddy of mine sit me down and try to talk me through some things with the film and the film experience, and I was telling him how it's difficult to know if the shit is in focus, if it's metered right, if it's overexposed, underexposed. He was like, man, have you heard of Sunny 16? I was like, no, I ain't never heard of that film. I was like, I ain't never heard of that film. He's like, bro, it's not a film, it's a technique that you use to shoot film when you don't have a light meter or you don't want to use the meter. It's just a good way to make sure that you're very close to being exposed correctly. Because if you watch you can watch 5 videos about film, and probably all 5 are going to talk about how it's important to preserve your shadows. So that means you want to overexpose your shots, because it's the exact opposite of digital. Digital, you blow highlights, it's done. There's no information in the highlights. In film, it's the exact opposite. If you underexpose in the shadows, there's no information to pull out of the shadows. So it's complete opposite, and that takes some undoing, because typically every camera I got sitting up there is already set to -1 in my exposure compensation to protect my highlights. And I have to do the exact opposite with film, to where I am purposely looking for that little red arrow coming from the right side of the rangefinder window to tell me I am overexposed, which I'm cool with that, because that means I am protecting my highlights, or I'm protecting my shadows, and I'm overexposing. Because film loves light. Digital sensors don't like light. They would rather work in the shadows and let you pull details out of the shadows. But it's been a wonderful experience, man. And I'm hearing a whole bunch of infighting, because I picked up a few rolls of Fuji 400, and come to find out Fuji 400 is, rumor has it, is the exact same film stock as Kodak Ultramax 400. And all Fuji did was rebrand it and called it Fuji 400. They didn't come out with new stock. They just bought a whole bunch of damn Kodak and repackaged the shit and sold it themselves. So trust me, doing all my new homework on YouTube University right here, I hear about all this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't care about all that. I just want to shoot some film, period. But I'm not paying $25 a damn roll for Portra 400. You out of your mind. Ain't no way. Not right now. And not until I start getting some paid shoots with some film, then maybe I'll dibble and dabble with the 400, the Portra 400. But I ain't doing it right now. But anyway, bottom line, film stories and ups and downs, bumps and bruises will be coming soon. Share all the good, the bad, the ugly, like I did the last time. But entrepreneurs, understand the fact that not every client is your client. Learn from them, use them. As long as your phone ringing, you're doing something right, no matter who the fuck calling you, man. Keep the phone ringing, and the right people gonna find you. Love y'all. Peace.